Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video. You guys are going to have to get used to me doing this. I seem to be doing it quite a lot, and that's starting the videos at home. So it is actually a weekend, we're not working. And I've just received a phone call from a number I didn't know, and the chap said, oh hello, such and such car dealer, give me your number. So I'm not even sure what car dealer it was. I'm going to find out more when I get there. But basically he was saying that he's got this car, it's his wife's car, they're due to upgrade it this year, but unfortunately it has just developed a fault. He's got in it and there's something wrong with the gears. He said it won't change gear. Sounds like a lovely car, Volkswagen, is it a Tiguan? I may have got that wrong, but something along those lines, like a Volkswagen Jeep thing. And I'll find out what car dealer it was, but basically he said he rang a car dealer, explained the car, said would you be interested in it, and he said it's not something that I would buy, but I think Rob would be interested, and he sent him my number. So it's really local to me. Obviously I live in Sittingbourne and it is like a 10-minute drive, so I've just run Claire to ask where she is, because of course if we buy the car I don't want to go to the yard, get my truck, drive to him, pick it up on the truck, probably a little bit too heavy as well. So I'm just waiting for Claire to get in from shopping, and I've asked her, she's going to run me there to have a look at it, and fingers crossed, hopefully it's not too bad and we can buy it. So I'll pick up once we get there. It's quite windy here guys, so hopefully I don't pick up too much of it. But this is I've just rung the chap up and he said it's parked at the end of his road where it stopped, but he has been back to it and it did start up and move again. 63. 2013. Quite mucky, isn't it? I'm just checking round just to all the bumpers and the paintwork, etc., because I noticed something as soon as I started walking towards the car. Is it shut? See how nice that line is there, and it's sitting flush with the headlight, and there as well. And then when you get, see how much that sticks out? It's actually sitting overhanging over the headlight there, but yeah, it's been painted, hasn't it? It's had a little, that's been touched in there with a touch-up pen. It's had a bit of paintwork on this corner before. Guys, let me run and get a key. Did do a little bit more investigating while I was there, to be honest. I've opened the bonnet up and just had a good look on that front corner. Now I've asked him, is the car salvage or has it been involved in any accidents, and he said not as far as I know. He bought it from, sorry guys, knocked my mic off there. He bought it from a chap out the paper a couple of years ago. I've asked him for the V5 and straight away there's no category S marker on there. But I'm convinced it's definitely had a bit of paint work. Applied a brake. So he said he's been out here, started it up, see if it moved backwards or forwards, but when turning into this road, it actually made a donking noise and then went into neutral, and it is DSG. It moves back. It moves forward. It's gonna have a mechatronics or something like that wrong with it. But 82,000 miles, guys, I'm gonna run a quick check on it. If it checks out, I am gonna give him what he asked for it, because I think these are quite good news. It is a TDI. It's got the DAB radio in it. It's got all the bits on it, DSG, everything's in its favour. I can't see. Oh yeah, heated seats. It looks like it's got everything on it. I'm prepared to take a chance on it as long as it's alright. Volkswagen Tiguan, mileage, theft, accidents. I knew it. I just knew it. As soon as I see that front and see it's been messed around with, I just kind of knew that it would be, especially at this age, the mileage. 2013 registered United Kingdom, expected United Kingdom, ownership change United Kingdom. Let's go straight down to the damage. Stolen vehicle check, United Kingdom, Czech Republic, calendar, Sweden. Mileage, all going up in the right direction. Done 82, last one was 79,000, so that's good. Damage detected on the 1st, 2019. United Kingdom, estimated repair cost unknown, possible damage type, write-off, category N, can be repaired following non-structural damage. You can use the vehicle again if it is repaired to a roadworthy condition. Guys, I don't know why, you just get this instinct when you are going and looking at these cars that something's not quite right, and genuinely, the owner, he hasn't got a clue. So this check was performed in the United Kingdom, United States, France, Poland, Canada, just to name a few. Right down at the bottom of these checks, of course, there is those 9 helpful tips and tricks of things for you to check when you're purchasing your vehicle. Guys, to benefit from a 10% discount off your check, use the link in the description or the code SR10 from any browser. I want to thank Car Vertical once again for the continued support in doing these must-do checks. Just shows you guys, doesn't it? It's definitely worth doing. A little bit of a red flag straight away there. Shows you, and it's worth looking. Now this car says airbag light on. He's only got 1 key and he's got no service book or any other booklets with it. He said no, I literally bought it and all it come with was 1 key, and the person that sold it to him said that they'd send on the service history and the spare key once they found it. But guys, this has come out of a salvage yard, hasn't it? Category N. It's been repaired and someone's chucked it in the paper and not mentioned it. Although the law is, you do not have to tell people a car is a Category N unless they actually ask you. Category S, yes, by law you have to tell them, but Category N, and they've took full advantage of that. I have always, from day dot, told people it's Category N, it's Category S, it's stolen, recovered, whatever it is, I'll tell them. Anyway, I have just been back in, of course, told him it's Category N, it's been previously written off, here's the date, etc, etc. I will take a chance on the car, but I want to knock 500 quid off what you've asked for it. He said, you know what, absolutely, let's do the deal. So I've paid the man, I'm in the car, Claire is still sitting down the road there, and I've asked her if she'll follow me home. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Worst way, I'll whack it into manual and just use the manual gears. What I am going to do, because it's the weekend and we're not working, let me spin this camera around. It's the weekend and we're not working, regardless of me, we've bought it now, it's going to the yard. It is very, very mucky in here. I mean, very mucky. So, God, I'm going a bit blurry there. What I'm actually going to do, hopefully you can get all of that, guys. But it is a nice car. It's got really nice, comfy seats in it. And I've turned this heated seat on again. It's really warming up. I am going to drop this to the car wash and actually have a bit of an in-depth valet done on it. All like round here. See all that? It's all quite mucky. They'll blow it all out with the airline and brush it. You just got to give them more time. I'm normally in and out. And then, of course, when I take it into the yard, we'll plug it in and see what sort of faults it comes up with. See how we're doing today. I know we're going out for dinner tonight, but if I get time today, I'll do it today. Bit of shrapnel down there for Chris. Locking wheel nut key. Oh, look what's under there. The button. We need to get a new one. That's got a bit broken off. Right, let's get it over the car wash. I actually stayed with it, guys. I had about 45 minutes on it and it cleaned up really, really nice. It's got a couple of tiny little marks around it that want touching in, and a fair few stone chips on the front, but overall, see them? But this has been painted before, and a few on the front bumper there, but inside actually cleaned up. Really nice actually. They only had about 45 minutes on it, like I say, but that was all they could do today. They're quite busy. I've just run in and got the diagnostic machine because we've got that airbag light on, haven't we? And I've noticed it does say that it wants a back brake light bulb, but when they was wiping the car over, I could see there was actually no backlight either. So backlight on the driver's side, that's going to need a stop and tell bulb. They do look like they're LED, but I don't think they are. I think it's just the illusion you get with the bulbs behind it. Loads of change in there. That was all out of this centre console, and they found various other bits of change whilst vacuuming. God, my lips are too cold. Whilst I was hoovering it out, there's another 20p in there, so bit of money for Chris. I'm going to get it plugged in, see what sort of codes it comes up with the gearbox, and also the airbag light. I'll be quite anxious to know what's wrong with that. Seems like every single time I go to use this computer, it needs an update. I must update it very, very regularly. Volkswagen one needs updating, but hopefully it will do the trick for what we need. Whitell fibs. It's actually, you can see it's just starting to get dark. I've literally been sat here over an hour trying to update the diagnostic tool, connected it to my phone. Even though, yes, it did need an update, guess what? It's got two Volkswagens on it. One's a van, one's a car. I kept selecting the van one. No wonder I weren't getting anywhere. So these are the only faults it's got. Parking brake, driver's door electronics, that's quite common actually. Airbag fault, one. Electronic central electronics and brakes. So we're going to start with the airbag first. Should be quite quick. I'm not going to go through all of them. We don't want to make a video about diagnosing the problems with this car, do we? But we'd like to know what is actually... there's no gearbox fault come up there, so to speak. Belt tensioner, igniter, front passenger side, upper limit exceeded. So, front passenger seat belt, let's see if that code will clear. Ignition on and engine off. We know at the moment we got an engine light. Right, trouble code is cleared. So if we escape that, it's going to read it. It's come straight back, so it needs a seat belt. Let's go. Brakes, that's got two faults. Trouble codes. Tyre pressure warning, lower limit not reached. Tyre pressure monitoring control module, no signal communication. Right, okay. Again, no big deal that one. Electric centre electronics. Let's have a quick look at that. Trouble codes. Right brake light bulb, we know that's gone, don't we? So definitely that's that issue. And the other ones that are on there, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to get into them too much. Driver's door electronics and parking brake. I'm going to hit quick erase them all. And what I'm actually going to do, I haven't spoke to Chris yet. He doesn't even know we got this car yet. I'm actually going to probably take it to Josh over at JR because he knows. Right, everything's cleared. He knows about these cars, doesn't he? And these gearboxes, these DSGs. So what I'll probably do is get him to have a look at it. check rear light, brake light, airbag light. You see it initially go out there, airbag error, but that has come back on. I was actually thinking it might be a seat, but yeah, I guess we're gonna have to run it over to Josh and get him to have a look at that gearbox fault, because it's not displaying. And it's no secret, I'm not an expert on this diagnostic tool. Josh will be able to run some other tests and know exactly what's going on with it. Although the problem hasn't occurred with me driving this vehicle yet. It all seems to be fine, so we'll see how we get on. Brought it over to the professionals. Brought Chris along with me today. He's not really feeling this weather though. He said he likes a nice warm workshop. Josh has got the Volkswagen tool on it. We're not going to interfere too much. We're actually going to let him, I'm not going to film it. I filmed quite a lot of me trying to do it. So we'll let him go through, see what he comes up with, and then we'll do a cut. So only 5 minutes with a professional. We've put a mic on, Josh. What was the issue?
It's saying that it's got high temperature. I think basically clutch number 1's been slipping.
Really?
It's got high temperature, so it's probably going to want a clutch pack on it.
Not mechatronics, it's...
Doesn't look like it, no.
Clutch pack. Josh has just thrown us bit of a weird one, bit of a curveball actually, because he's just asked us how much we'd like for this car. As it is, you actually need a car for your missus.
Yeah, I blew those up.
He's blown it up, which was a Golf R.
Yeah, so she's not very happy.
She's not very happy. He's rebuilding that, but he's just asked what we'd actually take for this, and we ain't even considered that. So he's told us to go off for a coffee, and he's going to work out, find out price for the parts and see what he's going to charge us to repair it. But mate, if we can help Josh out while we're here, let's go and have a cup of coffee and see how we get on. Can't stop laughing, guys. Look, that was really, well, it was a bit weird, wasn't it? So Josh got a price on the clutch pack for it, and he said, honestly, I'd really like this. Like, how much do you want for it? So I was just open when I told him what we paid for it, and we went off for a coffee, come back, and he had an offer there for us. And it was, look, in this industry, you got to help each other out. We say 100%, we say it all the time, and Josh always helps us out. He always has, hasn't he? So he's just offered us a lovely profit, really. We could have got more for it after getting him to do it, but we're happy with that. We no longer own that car, and Josh has lent us a 38,000 mile P-Reg Mark IV Fiesta with saggy roof lining that he bought for a bit of a 1990s reunion with his mates, but they never got to use it. He's taxed an MOT. He went, yeah, just take it home, I'll pick it up whenever. So we're going home in his little Fiesta, and that
we wasn't expecting to sell that.
We wasn't expecting to sell it, but it is gone. So that is it.
That's it.
What else can you say? It's done. It's gone. Let's head back in this Fiesta. Oh, it is 5-speed. 5-speed. Keep fit windows.
Keep fit windows. Yeah.
Right. Let's head back to the yard. Video certainly took an unexpected turn, didn't it? Unbelievable, really.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't. Do you know what? It's probably the first time I've pretty much been lost for words in the outro. Have you got anything? I mean, are you happy with the purchase I made at the weekend?
Well, I'm happy with the sale.
You haven't actually had to do anything to that one, mate.
That's right.
It's all been done, and we've ended up with a profit. Yeah, anything to add?
No, I think that's it, really.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I mean, shall we put a link for Josh again?
Yeah, we can put Josh's link
JR
in there.
Services. Anyone who didn't know who he was, he previously, in some previous videos, he done a bit of work for us, didn't he?
Yeah, timing chain on the Evoque. And while we was there...
And a gearbox rebuild on a Citroen, was it?
He did, didn't he? Yeah, he did. And while we was there, he actually said, that's one of your subscribers' cars. And that Land Rover over there,
that's right,
it's one of your subscribers. And we've got a Land Rover on the ramp. We're currently doing a... So it's lovely. I mean, you all see him do our one. And obviously he's very, very well trusted, well known. And of course, you've all started using him as well. So Josh initially offered us a profit. We've had a good profit out of that for the company.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, if we'd have got it fixed and sold it on, we probably could have earned double. But it helped him out. It's another one turned around and gone. Our company's made a nice bit of money, so we're really, really happy with it. Sorry we didn't get to offer it to any of you, but it swings and roundabouts. And
yeah, and Josh, like you've previously said, Josh has helped us out a lot, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, of course, hit that thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. And of course, it shows your appreciation. If you haven't followed us on Instagram already, it's Salvage Rebuilds. If you want to follow Chris while he's out eating croissants and drinking coffee and going to museums and all sorts of other stuff, it's Salvage Rebuilds Chris. Don't forget, like, subscribe and share on all your social networking sites. And we'll look forward to seeing you all very, very soon in the next one.